Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Yerushalayim for tonight's round 16 of the Basketball Champions League between Hapoel Yahav Yerushalayim and the visitors Neptunas Klaipeda. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this game started last week between these two teams, in which Yerushalayim came out victorious against Neptunas Klaipeda. And now, Neptunas Klaipeda need to make sure they bounce back. Under a little bit of a deficit tonight. You can see Brian and Weaver looking in very relaxed move, very calm to say the least, but it's a bit of a mountain for them to come back to, that's for sure. Well, Lorenzo Williams, not to say the least of Kyle Weaver, as we mentioned, Jerai Grant will all be big tonight. To mention Lamonas Kizliolis, Damas Gelenkaitis as well. This is a big game tonight for Neptunas Klaipeda. A lot of youth and as well, a lot of experience in this team, but they're really going to have to play collective basketball, come together tonight as best as possible. Well, for the hosts, it's been a very, very good season for them, to say the least. There's Amari Stoudemire, who's just been awarded his Israeli citizenship. He's now considered a local, involved with Israeli basketball for quite a while now, as well with Hapoel Yahav Yerushalayim. Well, look out for young Tamir Blatt, an exciting point guard, only 22 years of age. Veteran Amari Stoudemire, along with Lior Eliyahu, and not to mention Bar Timor, who's also been playing for the national team. Josh Owens, also in the lineup, former player of Banvit, who are taking on tonight against Broch Bamberg, who's looking to make a comeback here in the Basketball Champions League. Well, what a time it is for that man there. I mean, what a veteran player, having played in the NBA for the likes of the Phoenix Suns and the New York Knicks, but really making a name for himself here in Yerushalayim. Fantastic moment it is now for him to receive his Israeli national citizenship. Well, the last time these two teams met was literally a week ago, on the 6th of March. Neptunas Klaipeda lost by 12 points, so it is going to be a 12-point margin for them to come back to. Yeah, that's mission impossible, but anything is possible here in the Basketball Champions League. They look in fine mood, they look very calm, but again, what a journey it's going to be, what a task it's going to be to come back from a 12-point deficit, especially here on the road, in front of a very passionate, raucous crowd here. We're currently in Ayers Arena here in Yerushalayim, in this place. You can see some visiting fans making the journey down from Lithuania. What a journey it's been for them, and that just shows loyalty for those fans to make a journey. They'll be behind their team, and no doubt Neptunas Klaipeda will be making some sort of a comeback. Look at the shooting percentage between these two teams. In the field, Neptunas Klaipeda and Hapoel Yahav Yerushalayim are equal at 54%. The hosts do shoot better from the three-point line at 38%. Separate these teams, but the hosts, of course, rebound the visitors. You can see the 33. Colvin Brown played for Ike, played for Banvit, played for some big teams here in Europe. And he's got one thing on his mind, to lead this team to the Final Four. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the third season now of the Basketball Champions League. Previous champions Ike take on Pauk tonight. Well, here at Barostar Tenerife, they'll be looking to bounce back from there. They played in their first game. There is the man of the hour, a fan favorite, a household name here in Israeli basketball. Bar Timor featured very well for the Israeli national team. Very unlucky, they pulled off a very impressive victory at home against Germany. They had to go on the road to beat Serbia. Now Serbia lost to Estonia in a surprise game which kept Israel's hopes alive. To go on the road in Belgrade was a very tough task, but Bar Timor would have put that behind him. Tamir Blatt would have put that behind him. So now they're at home here in the Basketball Champions League. Shubovic as well, another man for the national team. Sean Thomas, last year played for Neptunas here in the Basketball Champions League, along with Tamir Blatt. Step out it is for them this season. Well, one of the more clear coaches here in European basketball, and what a task he has. And again, would have been very disappointed. Couldn't get Israel to the FIBA World Cup in China. And he's got very good chances of taking this team all the way to the Final Four and probably winning the Basketball Champions League. You got to know about Lithuanian basketball, especially a team like Neptunas Klaipeda. They're not going to go away easily tonight. They're going to put up a fight. Ladies and gentlemen, we get set to introduce our officials tonight. Manuel Mazzoni, Yena Ilmaz, and Kerem Baki coming from Turkey and Italy. We're very proud to say we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions, and they will continue to do so here tonight in round 16 of the Basketball Champions League. We're already in the warm-up right now, and the home fans really getting up to the occasion. I mean, this place will be absolutely electrifying. Mazulius, Williams, Kiselius, Kyle Weaver, and Jerai Grant will all start tonight in hopes of making some epic comeback. They're going to have to give it everything they can tonight. I mean, they're going to have to get out on the run, really control the boards. Because Kazias Makasvitas, again, you can see the look on his face right now. It really is do or die tonight. I mean, they've got to make something. Got to get out to an early start. Well, for Hapoel Bank Yahav, Yerushalayim, for them, a 12-point victory may seem convincing in their first leg. Look at their starting lineup: Tamir Blatt, James Feldine, Deshaun Butler, Josh Owens, and Sean Thomas. Again, 12 points really isn't that much in basketball. So they're going to have to really ensure tonight they finish the job off. It's never going to be an easy task here in the Basketball Champions League. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you for joining us here in the Holy Land, here in the holiest city of Yerushalayim. It is a Basketball Champions League. Neptunas Klaipeda, it's one last chance for them tonight. Down by 12, based on last week's result. Well, this year's newcomers, Hapoel Bank Yahav, Yerushalayim, Eder Katash, what a job he's done this year. And again, very disappointed not to lead Israel to the FIBA World Cup. He's got one thing on his mind tonight, and that is the Basketball Champions League. Tamir Blatt, Josh Owens, Jacobin Brown, Bart Simon, Lior Eliyahu, they're all ready for business. It's the Basketball Champions League, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere, as we're going to be set for tip seconds away. Sean Thomas now, again, he had a very good season last year with Neptunas. We'll put that past him right now. Use that experience, especially the year they had last year in this competition. Tamir Blatt making a name for himself this year, playing some great minutes for the national team, as well as here in their domestic basketball and in the Basketball Champions League. Well, one thing for Neptunas Klaipeda is that they're going to really have to make sure they shoot well from the perimeter tonight. When you're chasing the game, three-point shooting is so crucial. Again, you got to think about the hosts as well. 38% from the perimeter. They are a better three-point shooting team than the visitors. Really, for Neptunas Klaipeda, they got to move the ball, get some good looks. They got to do it down the other end. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're set for tip. The official's going to throw the ball up, and we're going to be underway. Well, the tip is up underway, and here we go. Neptunas Klaipeda get the first possession of the game. Goes pick and roll now with Jerai Grant. Now Kyle Weaver has to kick it down the corner. Good ball movement. Well, had the three, didn't take it. Behind the back pass, what was he doing? 5 on the shot clock now. They got to get something going in the basket. Comes off one screen, pick and roll in the lane. Oh my lord, what a way to start this game. He went up and gave it a throwdown. And that is Gytis Masiulis. What a dunk to get this way underway. In the lane now, Feldin goes in with a teardrop, gets it to go. And that's a good start now from the host. Just a little penetration in the lane. Just gave it a little soft touch. Kyle Weaver now comes off a screen, throws it down low to Grant. Grant's going to go to work, backs down, fades away out of bounds. Well, still gets it, tough shot. And now Tammy Blatt now on the ball is going to go pick and roll with Thomas. Reverse the ball, Feldin catch and shoot from the perimeter, doesn't get it, rebounds up. Well, they don't box out. Owens with a loose ball, can't finish it. Klaipeda now can push in transition. Williams now looking for Grant down low, throws it to the big man. Grant looking to isolate, goes baseline. Well, traveling by 3-second violation called, I believe. I'm not sure if that was a turnover on Masulius or if that was on Lorenzo Williams, but well, he was the pick and roll, the dunk, gives it off to one step, take off. What a dunk! Just throw it down. Thomas now looking for a handoff with Blatt. Blatt comes off a screen. Owens pulls up for a quick three, can't get it off. Owens in the low block. Down the corner, Feldin. Feldin steps back from the three-point line. Feldin in and out, doesn't get it. And again, Neptunas Klaipeda don't box out. Feldin crosses over on Kyle Weaver in the lane. Almost lose it. They still keep it alive. Three, it's up. No good. Weaver with a rebound, and now Klaipeda can try and get this one into their own half. Really move the ball. Weaver thought about the shot, makes a bit of contact, doesn't get the and one. And now KW is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, not a bad start now from the visitors, but the question is, how long can they maintain this pressure? It's Kyle Weaver will shoot these 2 free throws. Originally from Wisconsin, played his university basketball at Washington State. He missed the first free throw. Selected by the Charlotte Bobcats in the 2008 NBA draft, but then traded to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Just making his name for himself here out in Europe, playing in Lithuania. Misses both free throws well. Again, you got to make your free throws, especially when you're chasing the game, and you never want to look back in the game and think, had you made all your free throws, the outcome could have been different. Blatt comes off the screen now. Blatt in the lane. Alley-oop time. Owens connects with it. Well, it doesn't dunk it, but he's able to put it off the backboard. Again, just look at the point guard vision. Selfish basketball by Tamir Blatt. Grant comes off a screen now. Gives out to Williams. Williams in the lane. Dish off to Grant. Grant into the basket, and he gives it an easy dunk. Well, again, they go into that pick and roll, and it's worked 2 times. Masulius and Gerard Grant now coming off 2 good looks. Owens handoff for Feldin. Owens under the basket. Owens with the finger roll. Well, Josh Owens, just too big, just too strong, just too good. Down the middle now. Ball falls over. Grant diving on it, and now on the break with Feldin. Feldin to Josh Owens. Thomas now gets fouled on the ground by Lorenzo Williams. That's the thing for Neptunas Klaipeda is that they got to realize if you make mistakes, Hapoel Jerusalem will make you pay. If you get it right, they still might make you pay. And here was the minor alley-oop to Josh Owens. I mean, just too athletic. The wingspan, just too long for any defense to guard. Thomas now gets a handoff. Going to take it in the lane. Thomas uses strength all the way. Well, an offensive foul call. Sorry, it's on Feldin. So James Feldin took it in the lane, pushed off, so he gets called for the offensive foul. Well, Gerard Grant looks like he takes a hard knock, but Feldine's going to go to the bench, take a bit of a breather. No doubt we'll probably see Jacob Brown. Exactly. Jacob Brown, one of the more exciting one-on-one basketball players. And looks like Gerard Grant's taking a hard knock to the knee or something. He's limping slightly. That could be a big loss now for Klaipeda if he's out of the game. They get a ball reversal. They go down low again. Bit of strength. Got to go up with it. Well, it's got to be a 3-second violation, surely. I mean, you can see Jacob Brown trying to insinuate there was contact, but I mean, how long is he in the key for? Well, gives him a pump fake now. Draws the foul on Tamir Blatt, so Tamir Blatt gets called for his first foul of the game. Well, they get the shot in the corner. The shot is good. Well, 6 a long one. Looked like he had his foot on the line, so it's a long 2 by Kyle Weaver. Again, Neptunas Klaipeda just keep going back at Yerushalayim. So Jacob Brown now kicks on the corner. Blatt catch and shoot very quickly, gets it off. No foul called. Now Thomas gets at the lane. Gonna go hand off with Blatt. Comes off another screen, fakes it in the lane, kicks out. Thomas pulls the trigger, takes the 3. Deshaun Thomas sinks it from downtown. Well, first through the game, and he goes to the host. Yerushalayim now 1 for 5 from the perimeter. In the lane, goes in with a teardrop floater, can't get it. Blatt with a rebound. And now Yerushalayim's on the break. Butler catches it, transition, another 3. Doesn't get it. Let's get the loose ball. Williams better get the ball over the court. Doesn't want to call for an 8-second violation. Now you can see the home fans insinuating to the official. Now Williams, 6 on the shot clock. He's got to get something going to the basket. Takes it in with his right all the way. No help side defense. And Lorenzo Williams puts him back up by 1. Well, still a 9-point deficit here on the aggregate, but Tamir Blatt, another 3-pointer. Sinks it. Tamir Blatt nails it from downtown. A simple catch and shoot, but again, Lorenzo Williams has got to realize you just can't give him any time or space. Blatt already has 3 points and 3 assists, and again, just such an effective point guard. Pick and roll play, kick it out. They get another wide open in the corner. The 3 is up, no good. Weaver secures a rebound. Lorenzo Williams for 3, little short, doesn't get it. Now it's a fast break, 2-on-1. Blatt to his right, kicks it out. Blatt, another 3, can't get it, in and out. Don't secure the rebound, and again, Hapoel back. Yahav, Yerushalayim are just dominating this game. And it's all about hustle and desire. Does Neptunas Klaipeda want it? Right now, the hosts want it. We got a timeout now. I mean, look at this for a fast break. The 3 is up. Nobody going in for a box out. Again, Kyle Weaver got to grab the basketball. You can see already, Hapoel Bank Yahav, Yerushalayim have 5 assists, while Neptunas Klaipeda have 4. 2 teams taking care of the ball relatively well right now with only 2 and 1 turnovers. No surprise to see Yerushalayim dominating the rebounds, 7-4. Again, 4 offensive rebounds, just 1 too many right now. And again, if the visitors took away the offensive rebounds, they'd be winning this game at the moment, but got to take care of the basketball. There was a handoff from Blatt. I mean, just such a good look. How he gets his shot up so quick. I mean, it's a set shot of a shot, but you got to do something about it. There's Tashawn Thomas now, nailing it from downtown. Blatt's 1 for 3 from the perimeter. He's got 1 assist so far tonight. Now, those two were teammates last year for Neptunas, so they know all about this competition, but they didn't get into the playoff round, so this is new to them. They get the ball to Weaver now. Weaver looking inside, throws it down low, draws a foul, and Jacobin Brown. Jacobin still arguing with the referee. We just gotta love the passion Jacobin Brown brings to this game. I mean, such an exciting player to watch. Again, what an asset he is for this team. Weaver now fakes it. Weaver in the lane, makes a bit of contact. No foul called, and it's another turnover. And again, he's looking at the official for a call, but it's hard to see down here courtside, so they're gonna have to show a replay of that one. Murray Stoudemire just checks back into the game. Now remember, he's been naturalized as an Israeli citizen as of today. So Hayan draws the foul off the dribble handoff. And the foul is on Paulius Dambrauskas. That's his first personal of the game. Well, Masulius, who made that monster dunk in the early stages, just goes to the bench, takes a bit of a breather. Gives him a pump fake, goes baseline, all the way, reverse slam. Just how, it doesn't get it. Well, they secure the ball. And now Neptunas Klaipeda can break in transition. 3:20 to go here in the first quarter. Down low, another foul on Jacobin Brown. Now he picks up a second personal now. Jacobin Brown's a guard, but he keeps getting that mismatch in the low block, so you're gonna have to do something about that. Jacobin Brown is guarding Zugas Lavinskas. He does have a couple of inches on him, so Brown picks up his second personal. Probably gonna have to see him go to the bench now. Tashawn Thomas checks back into the game. James Feldine just goes to the bench, takes a bit of a breather. Oh, Butler, sorry. Well, he makes the first one. You think about the collective effort. Well, sorry, missed it actually, but the collective effort that these players have to make to ensure they stay in this game. And they're not a renowned three-point shooting team. And Neptunas Klaipeda, he makes a second one. They have to ensure that every possession counts. Every defensive effort is a smart decision. You know, they don't want to be in a situation come fourth quarter where they're trailing this game and having to come back from the aggregate. Well, Murray Stoudemire took a shot, but I thought he set an illegal screen there. In the lane, kicks out to Stoudemire. Gives out to Ohayan. Ohayan now crosses over, goes down the middle, bumps, puts up a floater. Ohayan goes to work. Well, what a play. Just took it in the lane, made a bit of contact. Well, in the lane now, takes a shot, had a bit of a hand in his face, but he sinks it. Well done there. Simas Galdikas gets his first 2 points of the game. He's not the foundation big man, but again, he's just one of those who can really get in the lane and just make a bit of contact. Jacobin Brown now comes off a screen, gives up to Ohayan. Ohayan, time and space, pulls the trigger from the perimeter, doesn't get it, and another offensive rebound. Well, right now, Neptunas Klaipeda again dominated on the boards, and a foul has been called on Galdikas. It's him and Amari Stoudemire just have a few words with each other, but looks like friendly competition. Jacobin Brown now gives up to Ohayan. Ohayan comes off a screen. In the corner now, goes baseline, bumps it around, has to kick it out. Stoudemire, got to shoot it. 1 on the shot clock, puts up the jump shot, and the veteran makes it from 15 feet. Well, Mari Stoudemire making it count right at the end of the shot clock. I mean, Neptunas Klaipeda plays such great defense, but there's nothing you can do when it comes to the last shot of the last second. Comes off the screen now. And the question is, who do they come off of? It will be Neptunas Klaipeda ball with 1:35 to go here in the first quarter. Well, look at this, the penetration, kick out, and veteran one dribble step back. Just makes it. Well, Tammy Blatt now comes back in just to give him a few more options in the backcourt, but right now they're comfortably winning this tie by 17 points, 104-87. Well, down low, what a play. Gets the foul. Doesn't get the and-one, but Gaudikas is going to go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. And the foul is on Amari Stoudemire. Was an undersized center, if you like. Stands at 6'8". A local boy, actually born in Klaipeda, Lithuania. He's been in the club now for 2 seasons. Before that, he was Liat Kabalas, as he missed the first free throw. That's the fourth free throw missed now for Neptunas Klaipeda. He makes a second one, cuts it down to a 4-point ball game. Thomas now looking up, gives up to Ohayan. Ohayan's playing the point guard role, which means he's going to try and get Tammy Blatt as many good looks from the perimeter as possible. And a traveling violation. Well, double team came over, caused a turnover. Ohayan unable to take care of the basketball. And Dekatash usually keeps the same facial expression all the time. I mean, he's a very, very intense coach. Very knowledgeable coach as well. A lot of experience. A great player back in his day as well. In the lane, kicks it out. Another penetration down the middle. Well, Gaudikas from 15 feet sinks it. Again, Neptunas Klaipeda really making the most now from the mid-range. There's under a minute to go here now in the first quarter. Black comes off one screen now. Behind the back, looks for Stoudemire. Stoudemire's got to go up with it. Just too big. Unstoppable, Mari Stoudemire. He wants the and-one, but he's not going to get that one. Well, what a pass. Gaudikas got to go up with it in the lane. Good basketball. No foul called. Great defense by Thomas. 8 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock now. Tammy Blatt, pick and roll. Gets around it. Thomas thought about the 3. Back to Thomas. Made one already. Takes another one. Doesn't get it. And now Klaipeda with 10 seconds can get one last shot off here in the first quarter. 4 on the clock now. He's got to get going in the lane. What a pass! Oh, he missed a wide open layup. Well, what a play that would have been at the end of the first quarter. Well, the Sevicius just missed a wide open layup, and as you can see, they'll trail this one by 16 in aggregate at the end of the first quarter. Well, the hosts now 7 for 9 from within the rainbow. I mean, they've taken 10 3-point field goals. Well, Klaipeda has only taken 2. Again, they're going to have to change that going into the second quarter. I mean, there was the dunk in the early stages with a simple throwdown, but Feldeem went in with a teardrop. Josh Owens now just using his athleticism effectively. Well, again, they're going to have to make sure they keep going at the defense and do whatever they can to get back in this game. But if the hosts start making it from the perimeter, because they take a lot of three-point field goals. You can see 10 in the first quarter. They're a 38% three-point shooting team. For the home fans now, a good fine voice and really hoping they can finish this game off, but the visitors will have something to say about it. Now, Yahav Grant is back in the game, so he will go up against Amari Stoudemire. The officials just want to sort something out with the shot clock as the time differences were set apart from each other. Stoudemire gets a handoff now with Butler. He almost turns it over, and he does just that well. Sloppy basketball there from the host. It's Deshaun Butler. He's got 3 rebounds and 2 points so far tonight, but he's a careless turnover. Go down low now. Big man backs. He loses the ball completely. I mean, you got to be stronger than that when you're in the low block. And Blatt, it's almost just too easy for him. Well, Blatt now, time and space. Blatt trying to dish it off. I don't think I've ever seen that. I mean, it was a Euro step pass if you look at what Blatt just did. You can see they made a change. Lorenzo Williams comes back into the game, and again, when he's in there, he's really effective in the backcourt, can really make things happen. Comes off a screen now. Blatt gets it back. He's got 6 on the shot clock. He's got to get something going to the basket. Blatt throws the lob inside of Thomas. Easy basketball. Well, again, it all starts from Tamir Blatt as he picks up his 4th assist of the night. Well, Hapoel back you have Yerushalayim with 14 points so far in the paint. And that's a stat where Neptunas Klaipeda will be dominating because they don't really take a lot of three-pointers. Down low to Grant. Grant all the way, gets fouled. And Grant looks like he's hurt himself again. I'm not sure if he's hurt himself or he's just taking an awkward fall, but they cannot afford to lose Yahav Grant. A good move by Yahav Grant. Doesn't even need to dribble it, just uses a big step and goes up. And again, he's got to make the M1. Look at this for a pass. No look in the lane. Thomas finished it off. Great basketball there. Amari Stoudemire now picks up a second person. James Feldine comes back in the game. And we got Josh Owens out there as well. Yahav Grant missed the first free throw. Well, son of Harvey Grant, nephew of Horace Grant, 3-time NBA champion. Excuse me, 4-time NBA champion. 3 with the Chicago Bulls and once with the LA Lakers. No doubt his father and his uncle would have taught him everything he knows now in the game as he makes his second free throw. Gets caught in a double team now. Traveling violation. Another turnover for Hapoel Bank Yahav Yerushalayim. Both teams now already with 4 turnovers each, so they've got to take care of the basketball. Lorenzo Williams now on this one sideline. Veselius guarded by Butler. Kicks out to Williams. They turn it over while Josh Owens comes up. Well, he's got Feldine to his left. Gives it up to Butler. Goes up. Gets fouled hard. So it will be 2 free throws now to Deshaun Butler. Well, Feldine ran the fast break so fast, but Josh Owens, not a point guard, not a backcourt player, wasn't aware. Elio Eliahu and Bar Timor look on from the bench, and So there's Jacoby Brown. It's the thing with this team, Hapoel Bank, Yahav, Yerushalayim, is so many options they can go to. And go for them or against them, but again, it's tough for Coach Katash because down the long run in this competition, I haven't said if they make it out this game. So we're going against better teams. Sometimes a lot of depth can be a bit of an issue, but it's always good to have a lot of players you can go to. Williams now gives it up. Again, another turnover, completely threw it away. Well, he got numbers. It's an alley-oop. Owens! Oh, my Lord! Well, doesn't connect with it. Neptunas Klaipeda. Well, it comes off of Tamir Blatt now. Had to see the replay of that one. It looked like the official was in the way, but Blatt nods his head to say it came off of him. Well, look at this. I mean, had he connected with that, this place would have completely set up. Through on the shot clock now. They got to get something going. Got to go up with it. Another foul. Well, does it count? No, I don't think so, because it looked like the foul happened before he called the basketball. So it will be a baseline ball to Neptunas Klaipeda. The foul is sideline actually, which is interesting because it was committed in the low block, but. Gives into Gerard Grant, kicks out. Well, they haven't made a three yet. Still can't get out there. And now Tamir Blatt in transition. Gives it to Butler. Butler spins around Lorenzo Williams after Owens. Owens can't keep it alive. Goes out of bounds, and it will be Neptunas Klaipeda ball. Well, the crowd clearly don't agree with the call. Here he spins, goes baseline, bounce pass. And to me, comes off of Asvadas Olisevic. That's an interesting one. And Lorenzo Williams goes right by him, dish it off. Quick up with a teardrop. Well, Olisevic just makes it. The assist comes from Lorenzo Williams. Thomas gets a hand over Feldin. Feldin goes in with another teardrop, doesn't get it. Olisevic now he's going to take it himself. Down low to Grant. Well, here comes the help side defense. He got Thomas. Grant spins. Grant goes up. No foul called. Easy layup. Well, Kisielius now went in for the second opportunity, and he scores it. And again, Grant goes to the ground. And we got a timeout now to Hapoel Bank Yahav Yerushalayim. Here comes a spin-out move. There's no foul there. I mean, Tamir Blatt went in with two good arms. Well, both teams very similar on the assists and the turnovers. I mean, the difference in this game really is that Hapoel Bank Yahav Yerushalayim have shot the ball a little bit better from the perimeter. I mean, they've taken a lot of three-pointers. They haven't made one here in the second quarter. They have one with Deshaun Thomas and Tamir Blatt. As you mentioned about that stat already, I mean, Neptunas Klaipeda have only taken three-point field goals, but a lot of their shots are coming within the paint. Kyle Weaver's on the bench right now. I mean, they got Lorenzo Williams out there, but well, that was a dish off. And Olisevic just went in with a teardrop. Gerard Grant span out, went baseline, and Kisielius just went in for the second chance. A turnover again. Whoa, another steal. Kyle Weaver's back in the game. Throws it down low to Olisevic. Backs down against Thomas. Oh, gets away with a push-off. Takes a jump shot, doesn't get it. Well, a few chances there, but didn't take it. Black comes off a screen now. They go baseline. Kicks out. Feldin wide open the corner. In and out. Doesn't get it. Well, Butler gets called for. Well, I'm not sure who gets the unsportsmanlike foul. Well, there was definitely a foul on Laimonas Kisielius, but the official has signaled for an unsportsmanlike foul. Has he called that on Butler, or has he called that on Kisielius? Here's a three. That's got to be on Kisielius. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's holding his arm when he's jumping. So that's going to have to be 2 shots now to Hapoel Bank Yahav Yerushalayim. We're going to have to look at the replay now. I think what they're going to try and say is that Deshaun Butler swung out at him. But here's a three-pointer. The three is up. There's the lock of the arm. And Butler, I don't see anything wrong with Butler. But Butler hasn't tried to punch him. Butler's just taking his arm off. I mean, the official looks like he's looking at Butler when he calls the unsportsmanlike foul, but I think in my mind, Laimonas Kisielius was more guilty. So we're just going to call a regular foul now, which I think will be 2 free throws to. There won't be free throws. There wasn't a shooting foul probably, but Kisielius now going to go to the bench. So baseline ball now to Hapoel Bank Yahav Yerushalayim. Deshaun Thomas now gets into Josh Owens. They're turning the shot clock now. They go sideline with Feldin, but Tamir Blatt very effective from the pick and roll. Looking for options. How does he spot him out? I mean, Tamir Blatt has to have eyes everywhere, sees everything. I mean, he just throws passes you wouldn't expect. Weaver now throws it down Lodoli. Vicious. I turn it over again. Thomas in transition. Feldin to his left. Butler to his right. Gives off to Butler. Fast break basketball. Hapoel Bank Yahav Yerushalayim. It's just like watching Showtime basketball here in Yerushalayim. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Already 6 fast break points. Another teardrop. Vicious. Gets a drop and cuts it to within 5 points, but still a 17-point deficit. Blatt now kicks in the corner. Feldin for a 3. Feldin doesn't get it. Rebound by Slavinskas. Now Lorenzo Williams going to go pick and roll with Jari Grant. Comes off the screen. Williams kicks out. Just looks like it's going to be short. Doesn't get it. 3-point struggle still continued by Neptunas Klaipeda. Feldin transition under the basket. Thomas dish it up. They come over loose ball. And now they got numbers in transition. Got to make it count all the way. Goes up and again doesn't get the and one, but Jugas Slavinskas will go to the free throw line now for 2 shots of fouls on James Feldin. Well, that's already his 3rd personal foul, so no doubt he's going to go to the bench. Again, he's got to make this and one. He does lose control of it, so a little bit unlucky. Jugas Slavinskas now not even 20 years of age, but 6'8". Very promising career this man has ahead of him. A young prospect for the future national team of Lithuanian basketball. Well, missed the first free throw, and again, free throw shooting has been very bad for Neptunas Klaipeda. Well, missed them both, but an offensive rebound Gaudicus has got to go up with it. And again, he gets fouled. And again, they get into the free throw line, which is great, but the issue is it's just not finishing tonight. Gaudicus is going to shoot these 2 free throws. This is now his 3rd stint with Neptunas Klaipeda. Remember, born, bred, local in the city of Klaipeda as he makes the first free throw. He's at Yahav in the 2016-17 season. Before that, he was in Romania. And a little brief stint in Ukraine as well, but again, veteran player, 32 years of age. Brings a lot of experience to this team. He missed the 2nd free throw. We talk about how bad the free throw shooting has been by Neptunas Klaipeda. I mean, right now they're 4 for 11 from the free throw line. They make all their free throws, they'll be winning in this game. As Kyle Weaver secures a rebound. Weaver down the middle, Weaver, a bit of contact, gets rejected. Well, Sean Thomas looked at Kyle Weaver and said, not in my house. In the lane, Thomas, get out of here. This is my house, baby. It's Sean Thomas, such a defensive presence. I mean, only 6'7" if you look at it. Again, full stretch 3-man. Look at the ball inbound. Well, Hyan doing his defensive duties. Down low, Weaver goes up. Weaver gets rejected, and it's that man again to Sean Thomas. Fast break with the throwdown. Well, Hapoel Bank Yahav, Yerushalayim are completely dominating this game on both ends of the court. As Konja just gets it in transition. Well, Thomas gets up. This is my house. No, sir. Jacobin Brown spots out Konja with the throwdown. Hapoel Bank Yahav, Yerushalayim. And it's now a timeout now to Neptunas Klaipeda. I mean, the second chance point says it all right now. Home team, they just want this game more. They want to get to the Final Four. They want to be champions of the Basketball Champions League. 9 second chance points just makes all the difference at the moment. And he's got to ask his team, look, right now you got to play for heart, desire. You got to wear the badge on your shirt. But again, look at that stat, 4 for 12 from the free throw line. And again, if they make all those free throws, they'll be winning this game by 2. And in aggregate, they'll be losing by 10. And as you said, you never want to look back on a game and think, had you made all your free throws, the outcome could have been different. Blatt, the master of pick. Look at this pass. I mean, nobody knows where it's going. Only Tamir Blatt and Josh Owens know. I mean, it's just no look. Unbelievable stuff. Well, Josh Owens now 3 for 5 from the field, has 6 points and 2 assists, but we are yet to see him be at his best. High-flying Josh Owens. Gaudicus wants it down low. Gaudicus travels with it. Great call. He changed his pivot foot. Again, he's probably the only inside presence they have right now with Jerry Grant on the bench. 8 turnovers already for Neptunas Klaipeda. Gets a hand over Jacobin Brown in the corner. O'Hyan hasn't made one yet. Still can't get it. Gaudicus secures a rebound. And now Lorenzo Williams can push. Comes off a screen. Williams. On the shot clock now, has to force it up, and again, just can't buy a bucket from the perimeter. Leo Eliyahu checks back into the game, now a veteran of Israeli basketball. The foul is on the ground, but it's only the 3rd team foul. The foul looks like it's on Gaudicus. Here comes O'Hyan, throws it down low. Well, that's a shooting foul, sorry. So I think Sean Thomas now is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. No, sorry, it was. I thought the official did call it on the ground, but to me, that looks like a shooting foul. Kobe Brown now doesn't use the screen, goes baseline, dish off to Owens, turn it over. Gerard Grant gives up to Kyle Weaver. Kyle Weaver goes himself, doesn't get the and one. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots now. He already missed his first 2 free throws. So again, now they're 4 for 12 from the free throw line. He's got to change that. And he took it himself, and again, just got to make an and one when you're chasing the game. Last season was playing in Germany. The year before that, he was playing for Aris Thessaloniki in the Basketball Champions League, but he also had a stint here in Israel for a little bit in the 2014-15 season. He's got 5 rebounds and 2 points already tonight, but makes the second free throw. They try to put on a bit of full court pressure, but they deal with it really well. As Ohio now plays at the top in the backcourt. Ohio time and space. Gives up to Baltimore. He's also just checked into the game. And now gets a hand up. And that's 4 on the shot clock. They got to get something going in the basket. Ohio all the way. Oh my Lord! Goes in with a little floater finger roll. A hybrid shot. He just kissed it off the glass. And he's lethal with that left hand. Now looking for a handoff for Kyle Weaver. Weaver, time and space, crosses over. What a move. Draws another foul. And Kyle Weaver took it in with his right, quickly crossed over. And he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, look at the change, but Ohio, just how does he get this? How does he avoid the block? I mean, this man is just so strong going to the basket. The free throw struggle still continue. His 4th free throw miss of the night. I mean, this is just unbelievable. 33% from the free throw line tonight. 10 missed free throws. And he makes the second one. So 6 for 16. So Ohio quickly gets it with the full court pressure. Not aggressive enough from Neptunas Klaipeda. It's just too easy right now for Hapoel, Bank Yahav, Yerushalayim. Ohio now comes off a screen, Yahav in the corner now to Timur. Timur goes baseline. Timur dished it off, hand in the passing lane, and now they can push a transition in the lane. Well, good basketball. Got to finish it. They don't make it. Timur with a rebound. Ohio now gives up to Timur. They're looking for options now, but they got to get something going. Ohio now takes the 3, still can't get it. Big rebound by Masiulis. Well, Hapoel Bank Yahav Yerushalayim. Well, quick foul in the lane. The foul is on Ohio. As he gives a hard foul to Kisielius. So now Neptunas Klaipeda will go back to the free throw line. Again, what an experienced coach. I mean, never too high emotionally, never too low emotionally. Very much similar down the middle. As Tamir Black comes back into the game. Black comes in for Ohio. This is incredible. I mean, I've never known a team to miss this many free throws. You know, you think about it, they make all these free throws they've missed. They're winning this game 37-32, and it's a 7-point ball game. He makes a second one. Now Tammy Blatt's going to bring the ball up. That's guarded by Dombrowskis. Black comes off the screen, send it down to Lior Eliyahu. Fades away with a teardrop off the backboard. Lior Eliyahu. Well, a fadeaway teardrop shot, like if you like. That's his first 2 points in the game with his first field goal attempt. Dombrowskis gives up to Gerard Grant. Good hands. Get in the corner, Kisielius for three, takes the three-pointer, doesn't get it. Offensive rebound, gotta go up with it. Well, that's a lot better now by Neptunas Klaipeda as Gytis Masiulis puts it back with an offensive rebound. 45 seconds to go here in the first half as Blatt pulls up for three, doesn't get it. Owens secures the rebound. Blatt comes off a screen with Owens, looks for Owens. Cross court to Batimor. Eliyahu kicks out to Blatt. Down to Eliyahu. He's got to go up with it. Owens under the lane, loses the ball. Back to Eliyahu with a teardrop at the end of the shot clock. And Hapoel Bank Yahav, Yerushalayim, do it again. They avoid a 24-second violation. It's just how are they able to get a shot off? We saw it with the Mara Stoudemire. And again, they make it count right at the end of the second. The last shot of the half now. Comes off one screen. No foul call. Makes a bit of contact. No foul called. Well, Blatt. And again, at the end of the first half, it is Hapoel Bank Yahav, Yerushalayim 36, Neptunas Klaipeda 29. Leo Eliyahu scored 4 points, and again, he got that shot off. Well, that teardrop shot like from 15 feet, right on the last second of the 24 violation. As Lorenzo Williams high-fives a fan. Neptunas Klaipeda, 7 for 18 from the free throw line, 11 for 18 from within the rainbow. They are being out-rebounded 19 to 15. Both teams with 12 and 11 assists. 6 steals for Yerushalayim. Both teams 9 turnovers each, just one too many. And you can see he must be struggling to think, what does he have to do to get more out of his players? Well, Butler and Gaudakis with 6 points each. Kyle Weaver has 5 rebounds. Tashawn Thomas with 6. Blatt with 7 assists. Very impressive stat already, and 2 steals for that matter. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll leave you a few highlights. Go get something to drink. Go get something to eat. Don't go anywhere too long, because we'll be back in 14 minutes for the second half of this game day, this round 16 of the Basketball Champions League. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, now to the second half of this round of 16 here in the Basketball Champions League between our hosts, Hapoel Yahav Yerushalayim, and the visitors from Lithuania, Neptunas Klaipeda. Well, the visitors now find themselves down pretty much in the game as well as the aggregate. I mean, they're down 36-29, which now puts them down by 19 points in total. For you think about that 12-point loss last week, but you know, they haven't made a three-point field goal tonight, and they've also missed 11 free throws. You think if they make all those 11 free throws, it's really an 8-point ball game in the round of 16. So right now they are being out-rebounded as well, which is killing them. Well, so far, Hapoel Yahav Yerushalayim have 19 rebounds, while Neptunas Klaipeda have 15. But again, they got to do a better job of protecting the boards and making sure they don't let Hapoel Yahav Yerushalayim get any second opportunities. It's easier said than done. Now you see the young fans enjoying the ice cream here. This arena is very, very hot right now inside. What do you think about the history of this team? I mean, they used to play their basketball in the Mahal Arena up until 2014 when they moved over here to the Jerusalem Arena. And Katash now. Again, a man who doesn't give too much away. A very experienced coach, had a great playing career. One of the more noticeable players, having played for some big teams in Israel and in Greece as well, for that matter.
Help from 4. Offense. If they start the same, so our target point guard, the 5 under the basket, and Kyle. So be ready from. Let's start from. Thomas 5-4 right now. So okay, let's start 5 up on J. Okay. Kyle, you are here. You run inside. After handoff. Good timing, pass inside Lorenzo, much pass inside.
Let's go, guys, let's go. Hey, believe. Take the ball, let's go. Believe.
Well, they got a big comeback to make. I mean, they're down 19 in total if they're ever going to come back and get anything from this game. But, you know, for Hapoel Yahav Yerushalayim, it's really just about closing this game out. Up 19, but anything can happen here in basketball, especially here in the Basketball Champions League. Well, the young fans now, you can see, just enjoying the atmosphere, really getting into this. And who's to say they won't get to the Final Four? It's a very stacked team with a lot of options to go to, a lot of depth. Well, they try to go down the Jirai Grant. They turn it over already. That's not a great way for the visitors to start the game. Jirai Grant just taking that early knock. It looks like he's okay now, but they have to really try and ensure they get some better looks inside and really start to make things count for the perimeter. They have not made a three-point field goal tonight. Kobe Brown now on the ball, guarded heavily by Lorenzo Williams. And Brown had to leave the game as he picked up a second foul in the first quarter. Kicks out to Yahav. Brown now 4 on the shot clock. He's got to get something going. Steps back, deep three. Jacob Brown can't get it. Kyle Weed with a rebound. And now Neptunas Klaipeda can push. Kisialis now throws it down low. He's going to have to kick it out. Almost turn it over again. Well, it's on the shot clock. Got to get something going in the basket. Weaver pulls the trigger from the perimeter. Can't get it. Offensive rebound. Dish off. Kyle Weaver in the lane, makes a contact. No foul. Offensive rebound. Jirai Grant got to go up with it. And this time he gets fouled. And the home crowd won a traveling violation. Conja gets called for the reach in. I'm not sure if it's on Tashawn Thomas or if it was on Conja, but either way, Masiulis will go to the free throw line for 2 shot. I thought a foul was there on a bit of contact, but didn't get called for it. Definitely contact there. It's definitely Conja. Well, just like his father and just like his uncle, played at Clemson University. He started his professional career actually in Australia with the Sydney Kings. And a little brief stint playing in Italy as well. Also played for Hapoel Hulon. Oh, missed a second free. That's the 12th free throw miss of the night for Neptunas Klaipeda. They're 8 for 20 from the line. I mean, Yerushalayim's only shot 2 for 2 from the free throw line, but Yahav kicks out to Conja. Conja steps back, takes the three-pointer, doesn't get it. Will secure the rebound. The thing is, Neptunas Klaipeda playing some good defense, but they're just not making it count down the other end. They've really got to try it and push as hard on offense, but they're not getting enough good looks. And that's the thing when you don't shoot so well from the perimeter. It's quite easy for the defense to sit back and sometimes just stand help side, especially if you want to go down low to the big men. Nikisi Elias, Gaudikas, and Jirai Grant's the only options they've got. Kyle Weaver kicks out. Williams tries a three, way off the mark. Yahav comes with a loose ball now. Jacob Brown will push in transition. Brown comes off a screen now with Eliyahu. Tries to isolate, takes him to his left, bumps, gets fouled. And now Jacob Brown's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, that's a lot better now from Jacob Brown. He made that little bit of contact and just got to the basket. Well, Jacob Brown now really made himself known in his professional career when he started out in Greece and then played a little season in Kazakhstan. He was only there for a little while. And went to South America, but then again, his big time is when he played for AEK Athens, and he also played for Peknar Kashiaka in the Basketball Champions League 2 seasons ago. Well, makes it 2 for 2 from the stripe. And he gives Hapoel Yahav Yerushalayim a 8-point lead here in the game. As they lead this one by 20 points in aggregate. Weaver now looking for options. That's the thing. Nobody really wants to go to the basket. I mean, down low to Grant. Grant's got to isolate. Kicks out. Got to shoot the three. The three is up. And finally, Neptunas Klaipeda sink a shot from downtown. Well, Kissy Elias just let that one go. They're 1 for 9 from the perimeter. Thomas now back out to Jacob Brown. Well, Jacob Brown's taking about a few steps there on the ball. Steps back. It's a long, long 2. Jacob Brown is cash money. It's a Jacob Brown we remember and that we know. Now Kyle Weaver in the lane doesn't get it. A rebound now by Eliyahu. Thomas looking back door to give it obviously to Butler in the low block. Tries spins, goes baseline, spins again, goes up with a little teardrop, doesn't get it. Brown with a rebound. Now Kyle Weaver, time and space in the lane. Kicks out to Lorenzo Williams. Up to Grant. Grant will had him on the pump fake. Why didn't he take him to the basket? Down low to Grant. Grant's going to go up with it. Puts up a little jump hook, and Jirai Grant just gives it a little jump hook, baby one. And he cuts it back down to a 5-point ball game. In the lane, Thomas goes up with it. Thomas bit of contact. Draws a foul, so to Sean Thomas. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. The foul is on Kissy Elias. Well, the foul is on Masiulis. Sorry, not Kissy Elias. Simas Gaudikas comes back into the game. It looks like Amari Stoudemire is going to come back into the game as well. Give him a few more options in the low block as Tashawn Thomas misses the free throw. Again, good time for him now for Amari Stoudemire, having just received his Israeli citizenship. Again, he's been a fan favorite here as he comes in for Tashawn Thomas. And they absolutely love him out here in Israel. Weaver gets the ball up now, guarded heavily by Conja. Weaver kicks in the corner. Well, he's made 1-3, takes another one. Can't get it. Weaver gets an offensive rebound. Down low, kicks out to Weaver. Well, crosses over in the lane. Draws the foul. Now, if he made that, that would have been play of the week. I mean, that is a crossover like no other. I mean, he completely had a Murray Stoudemire on his knees there. I mean, you look at that crossover. That is how you beat a defender. Well, the foul was on the ground, so the basket wouldn't have counted. You can see Kyle Weaver saying to the official, I was on the way to the basket. That should be a free throw shot. So Murray Stoudemire now picks up his third personal foul. Well, he's made 1-3, takes another one, and that's just what he does. Well, Gytis Masiulis now hits his second tray of the game. Cuts it down to 15 points in aggregate. It's 41-38. Well, we talked about how they're only 2 for 10 now from the perimeter, and he's made 2 in a row. Conja crosses over. Conja, too easy. No help side defense. Well, Murray Stoudemire completely stares down Gaudicus, and the official steps in quickly. You gotta love a Murray Stoudemire, basketball player and a diplomat. Well, letting Gaudicus know you hit me hard, but I mean nothing in it. They're gonna have a laugh about it. Look at this. I mean, what he does is it's just a tangling up, to be honest. Coming together, 2 big athletes, 2 big basketball players, just battling it out in the post. Well, now Paulius Dombrowskis now will bring the ball up. Weaver looking for options. He has to kick it out. And a foul is on the ground. It's on Conja. Well, that is now Hapoel Yahav Yerushalayim's 14th foul of the quarter. I mean, you got to look at the size of Simas Gaudicus. Just too big, just too strong. As Kyle Weaver checks out of the game now. And again, he looks very anxious at the moment. Comes off a screen in the lane. Gaudicus off the backboard. Well, doesn't even hit the rim. Well, Tammy Blatt checks back into the game for the first time here in the second half. Blatt now off one screen. Throws it inside. What a pass again. Getting Stoudemire. Got to go up with it. Just too big. Just too strong. Just too good. Murray Stoudemire. And a technical foul's called on the Neptunas Klaipeda coach. Well, he can't keep his cool at the moment. Very frustrated. Okazis Maxivitas now. I'm not sure what he's complaining about, to be honest. I think he's trying to insinuate there was an offensive foul on Murray Stoudemire. Jacob Brown will take the free throw, and they're going to get the ball back. Well, Maxivitas, clearly you can see he's unhappy. It hasn't helped the situation now as his team trail again by 20 points on aggregate, and they trail this one by 8 points. Well, time and space. Doesn't want to go, bro. He fakes a pass. He missed a layup. And now Tammy Blatt gets in transition. Dish up Jacob Brown. Big three-pointer. Doesn't get it. Offensive rebound. And a push in the back on Dombrowskis. It looks like they're going to make a change now as Zhugas Slavinskas is going to come into the game. And it's all falling apart right now for Neptunas Klaipeda. Brown now catches time and space, kicks out, Conja, 3 in the corner, big shot, doesn't get it. Jacob Brown picks up his third personal foul. Slight pushing it back on the rebound. You can see how frustrated he is. I mean, again, anytime you're behind a player, you go for an offensive rebound, you got to be careful how you get around and go for a rebound. Well, Dylan Nikatis now will shoot these 2 free throws. He's played 10 minutes tonight. He's 0 for 1 from the field. Ogitas Masuli's top scorer so far for Neptunas Klaipeda. So Sean Thomas is going to come back in the game. I'm not too sure what the officials are trying to look at here courtside. I mean, they're looking at some replay, but Maxi Vitas still very animated. Well, there was a shot from Concha. You can't surely be reviewing that to see if it's an unsportsmanlike foul. There's nothing in that. There'll be 2 free throws now to Dylan and Kaitis. He makes the first one. Well, you know, you look at where the problems are for Neptunas Klaipeda. I mean, just don't really have enough options to go to. He missed a second free throw. And again, free throw shooting really has just been abysmal for them tonight. You talk about trying to compete here in the Basketball Champions League. As Murray Stoudemire missed a shot, you just cannot shoot. 9 for 22 from the free throw line. And you can't turn the ball over like that. To Sean Thomas, open court, all the way. What a layup. Finishes in with a finger roll. To Sean Thomas now. Talk about him being an undersized 3-stretch 4, but again, just able to put the ball on the floor as he took it fast break. Let's see, 10 fast break points now for Yerushalayim. Catch and shoot from the perimeter. Delikanaitis sinks it from downtown. Delikanaitis now hits his first 3-pointer of the game. It's the 3rd 3 of the night for Neptunas Klaipeda. Well, Blatt off the screen looking for options. Just how does he do it? And in the lane, Amari Stoudemire with the dunk. But it's all about the pass from Tamir Blatt. I mean, these two have a John Stockton-Karl Malone combo, if you like. Tamir Blatt with 8 assists. I mean, just a beautiful pass as Timor gets called for the foul. I mean, Tamir Blatt, this guy can make any pass off the screen around 2 players. Unbelievable. And it finishes with a cherry on the top with Amari Stoudemire. Hapoel back Yahav, Yerushalayim. I mean, this kid is something special. No doubt in his mind, probably followed his father all over Europe, watching professional basketball since he was a young toddler. As Dylan Nikatis hits the first free throw. You know, young players watching basketball, youngsters, watch Tamir Blatt. Watch how he thinks pass first and score first instead. This kid has got a bright future ahead of him, and he's been doing it for the national team in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. They got the good ball over. They do just that. Timor in the lane to Thomas. Doesn't get the and one. And he'll go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. And again, this crowd, no doubt, it will get very electrifying as they move on further down the line here in the Basketball Champions League. Thomas makes the first free throw. Originally from Las Vegas, Nevada, plays university basketball with the University of Oklahoma. He missed a second free throw. Well, he started his professional career in Germany and then moved on to Italy, but it was last season where he was very impressive to Sean Thomas for Unech Holon. So now Amari Stoudemire goes to the free throw line. And again, Amari Stoudemire, a man who needs no introduction. His accolades of what he's achieved in world basketball. Stoudemire first made the move from the NBA out here in Israel back in 2016. And he's been with Hapoel Yahav Yerushalayim ever since. I mean, he's a fan favorite. I mean, they absolutely love him. He's 36 years of age. Remember, he went into the NBA straight out of high school. He had the privilege to play alongside both Steve Nash and Stephon Marbury. Well, goes in, tries to block. Whoa, my lord! Jerai Grant with the putback dunk. Wow, this game, no short flavor of excitement, but Jerai Grant just went in and cleared up like the junkyard dog. And my word, to Sean Thomas, he goes in with a monster dunk. Well, when you give no help side defense, you might as well turn into an airport. Just give the runway to Deshaun Thomas. Velakonitis now couldn't hit the three-pointer. Now fast break, they turn it over. Timur gets called for the foul. So now Denik Nikaitis will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, Deshaun Thomas, like I said, you must be an airport. Free up the runway with the throwdown. What a dunk. I mean, you gotta love this guy. He makes the first free throw. Tomas Nikaitis hadn't scored in the first half. Now has 7 points in the game. 4 for 5 from the free throw line. He's got 2 assists as well. So he makes the second one. And there you can see the Neptunas Klaipeda fans. You gotta love that. I mean, you gotta love the passion to make the journey all the way down from the Baltic into the Holy Land in Israel. Blatt now quickly off the dribble, gets a three-pointer off, in and out, can't make it. And now Tomas Nikaitis can push transition, steps back, takes another three-pointer, doesn't get it. Konja with a rebound, Timur to his right. Konja, you're a step all the way, doesn't get it, gets his own rebound. Thomas now ball reversal, and they slow this one down with just over 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Konja tries to go baseline between his legs, and they turn it over. So it'll be Neptunas Klaipeda ball now. Amari Stoudemire trying to say that the ball came off of Jerai Grant. Well, Nikaitis throws it down low now to Dombrowskis. Backs down against Tamir Blatt. Bit of contact. Well, he got to shoot it. He's got to force one up. He's made 2 threes. Can't get that one. Can't secure the offensive rebound. Dombrowskis in with a teardrop, and he just gets it over. Amari Stoudemire. Well, not bad. Yeah, but I mean, that's how they should have been playing in the first quarter. 17 for 41 from the field. And again, Thomas goes in, can't get it. And another foul as he falls into the cameraman. So he'll go back to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Well, look at this for a teardrop right over Amari Stoudemire. And look at that for a putback dunk by Jerai Grant. Thomas hits the first free throw. James Feldine checks back into the game. Again, you look at all the depth they've got on this team and how many options they can go to, but sometimes when you go up against stronger teams here in the Basketball Champions League, it can be a headache for Oded Katash, because he's got to realize who his best players are and who he needs to play. Well, turns it over. As Hapoel Bank Yahav, Yerushalayim will get the ball back. Neptunas Klaipeda just so sloppy in possession. Got to take care of the basketball. 13 turnovers already, and you know the hosts had 11 turnovers. Well, Butler catch and shoot from the perimeter. 6 the three-pointer. The assist from Tamir Blatt. Simple ball movement again. Defense can't allow him to get any looks from the perimeter. Blatt now goes to 9 assists for the night. Down low to Drake Grant. Well, Grant now shoots it from 19 feet, doesn't get it. As Tamir Blatt secures a rebound. Five seconds difference now between game clock and shot clock. Feldin crosses over in the lane. Feldin, no help side, gets the and one. James Feldin, help side defense too late. He's going to go to the free throw line now to make a three-point play. He's only got 4 points tonight with that and one. Relatively quiet, and that just gets the crowd going. Just look at those fans. Look at this for the crossover in the lane. Drake Grant too slow, and one. I mean, you got to love the shake and bake, and then the crossover with the finger roll. Kyle Weaver checks back into the game. As Neptunas Klaipeda right now running out of time and running out of options. As Bar Timor comes back into the game. Tamir Blatt goes to the bench. Well, he makes a three-point play, and he puts him up by 13 in this game now. And he puts him up by 25 on aggregate. 7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Well, 1 second, he's got to shoot it, got to get it up. Picks up a teardrop at the end of the third quarter. Can't get it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the third quarter, Hapoel Bank Yahav Yerushalayim lead this one 63-50 against Neptunas Klaipeda. They lead 149 to 124 in aggregate. As we have one more quarter to play here. Well, the hosts now 21 for 29 from within the rainbow, 3 for 22 from the perimeter. Neptunas Klaipeda 3 for 15 from three-point land, but again, neither team really cementing it from the perimeter. We'll get the final quarter underway as Tamir Blatt gives off to James Feldin off the screen. Feldin steps back from 18 feet, sinks it, nothing but net. Well, this team now starting to light it up. They went a little bit cold in the second and third quarter. Pick and roll on the ball now. Well, he's made 2 threes, tries another one, in and out, doesn't get it. He steps out of bounds, and it is a turnover. I'm not sure it matters what team you're wearing, as long as you're wearing red here at the Yerushalayim Arena. James Feldin with the beautiful step back, Stephen Curry style. Well, in the lane now, Yahav backs down, two in the shot clock. Reverse layup gets blocked by the rim. Got to go up with it. Doesn't get it off in time. Well, that's one block shot to the basket. As Leo Eliyahu wasn't able to get the reverse layup. And you got to love that now. The mascot going over and saying to them, great job this season. And the young fans, here's your moment, boys. As they are loving the occasion. Pick and pop now. Looks for the back door. Weaver gives it right back to him. Goes in with his left hand. Sinks it. Well, beautiful give and go there. 1-2 between Weaver and Gaudicus. Eliyahu now looking for options. Owens comes off a screen. Gets a handoff now. Feldin throwing the shot clock. He's got to get a shot up. He's going to take a prayer. Forces one up. Doesn't get it. And Ohayon unable to secure a loose ball. Down the lane now, gets a bit of a bump. As Gaudicus is going to take on Josh Owens. Look for a handoff, and Ohayon just playing unbelievable defense. Gaudicus takes the 15-footer way short. Eliyahu with a rebound, and now he can push. And now Ohayon now in transition, got it by Weaver, crosses over, will lose the ball. Weaver with a steal, hits the foot. This will be a fresh 14, we'll stay at 15 now. As Hapoel, Yahav, Bank, Yerushalayim will get the ball back sideline. Coven Brown now back in the game. Well, goes in off the backboard, and James Feldin just gives it that little kiss off the glass. Lorenzo Williams off one screen, pulls up, hasn't made a three tonight, still can't get it. James Feldin secures the foul from Williams, sorry. Brown now gives up to Owens. Eliyahu gives up to Coven Brown. Brown back to Josh Owens in the lane with his left hand. Easily lays it up off the pick and roll. Well, it's just too easy right now for Yerushalayim. Weaver kicks it out, looking for a handoff. Good ball reversal. Well, offensive foul underneath the basket on number 22, Gitas Masulias. Masulias now trying to cement position in the low block, but just over physical with Jacob Brown. As Amari Stoudemire comes back into the game. Well, one club, one passion, one love. The team's name is Hapoel Bank Yahav Yerushalayim. And as it stands, they look like they'll be going on to the next round. Brown kicks in the corner to Feldin. Feldin pushes off, and an offensive foul is called on James Feldin. He just stares down the defender to say, well, I mean, it was a clear push-off, but I'm sure in the eyes of James Feldine it was a bit of an insinuation, but Weaver now. 13 on the shot clock. It's going to come off a screen. Oh, almost some physical defense. I mean, gives off to Gaudicus. Gaudicus goes up with it. Well, the home crowd want a traveling violation, but I have to see the replay of that. I mean, it looked good. Again, 40 points in the paint to 26. Hapoel, Bank Yahav, Yerushalayim really just dominating the low block. Eliyahu looking for options. Ochayon gives up to Stoudemire. Stoudemire baseline, bit of contact. Well, gets it to drop and just teases the defense. Well, 29-point lead on aggregate. Oh, he's got time and space. Doesn't take the three-pointer. Down low to Gaudicus. Gaudicus, bit of a bump. And he goes out of bounds, and it will be Neptunas Klaipeda ball with 5 on the shot clock. Lorenzo Williams staring down from the bench. It's been a good season for them. They've progressed really well. You think about how well they did in the group, but again, we'll be looking on last week when they lost by 12 at home. It was always going to be tough to come back from that. As Kyle Weaver goes to the bench. So steps back, takes the three. Three is up, in and out, doesn't get it. Drake Grant with the offensive board. And down low to Grant. And reaching by Feldine. As Baltimore tries to keep it alive. He's in with a teardrop from 15, can't get it. Stoudemire with a huge convincing rebound. Baltimore pulls it from the trigger and Baltimore can't get it. We'll have the three, but again, you know what? So much time and space, you gotta get these shots off. I mean, well, Dre Grant underneath the basket with the easy layup. And Dre Grant now moves up to 12 points, 5 for 6 from the field. And Eliyahu just throws it away. Baltimore trying to go back there on the baseline. Well, that's one thing, Hapoel, Yahav, Bank Yerushalayim, you have to take into consideration. Well, look at this for a pick and roll. Quick play, Dre Grant, sorry. Good hands, just lays it up under the basket. They throw down low to Grant. Grant got it by Eliyahu. Tries to go baseline. Fades away off one leg, and Dre Grant just goes in with the Dirk Nowitzki style fade away in the post. He's now up to 14 points. He's now 6 for 7 from the field. Colin Brown looks like he took a bit of a good knock to the leg. He's limping there a little bit. Feldine crosses over down the middle, kicks out. Eliyahu dishes. Whoa, what a throwdown! And it's an and one by Amari Stoudemire. Well, it started with a penetration from Lior Eliyahu. And again, just get out the way. Just get out the way. Because Stoudemire's gonna rip the house down. What a monster dunk! Amari Stoudemire, bavakasha. You gotta love this guy. Well, Stoudemire now up to 14 points, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 6 for 6. He's 100% from everywhere tonight. He's going to have to look in the back of his career and think how many times he was ever 100% from the field. Goes up for 3 off the pick and roll, doesn't get it. Baltimore with a rebound. Now Baltimore, baseline, Baltimore with a reverse layup. Beautiful play. Cup pulls up for the three, doesn't get it. Stoudemire with a rebound. It's a 2-on-1. Stoudemire, Euro step, doesn't get it. Well, we talked about having 100% from the field. That's his first miss of the night. Draws a foul. You think he wanted to dunk the ball, but just tried to take that Euro step and just lost it as he landed a little bit awkwardly. As Laimonas Kisialias now checks out of the game. There will be a sideline ball now to Neptunas Klaipeda. Well, pick and roll now. Pulls up for the three, doesn't get it. Stoudemire with a rebound, and now Jacobin Brown can just slow this one down as they are 3 minutes away. We're going on to the next round. Stoudemire gets a handoff of Yahav. Now Jacobin Brown now with 3 seconds. Got a crossover in the lane. Brown kicks out. Ba Timur, 3 at the end of the shot clock. Ba Timur, Toda Rabah. Right at the end of the shot clock. 6 it. The assist from Jacobin Brown. We're looking for the lob. They get it to him in the low post. Dish it off. They turn it over. It's now James Feldin. Has it in transition. Puts it behind his back. And he draws a foul. Well, Hapoel Yahav Yerushalayim just playing some unselfish, exciting basketball right now. I mean, look at this. Right at the end of the shot clock, dish it off. Ba Timur, Toda Rabah. Right at the end, he says thank you. Well, again, and that's Matt again. He sinks another one. Ahat, Shtaim, Shalosh. 3-pointer from Ba Timur. Well, he's now 2 for 3 from the perimeter. He's got 8 points. Dre Grant now catches it in the low block. Guided by, physically, by Amari Stoudemire. And he draws a foul on Stoudemire. Stoudemire clearly doesn't agree with the call. Well, I mean, could have got called for the first 2 reach-ins. But it will be baseline ball now to Neptunas Klaipeda as Amari Stoudemire picks up now his 4th personal foul of the game. Well, remember, ladies and gentlemen, if things stand the way they are, I mean, just look at those fans there. So passionate. One team, one color. It's red, and the name is Hapoel Yahav Yerushalayim. He tries to give it in the lane now. Feldin, he's got Ba Timur to his right. Goes himself. Feldin doesn't get the and one. But he's going to go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. James Feldin from New York City plays for the Dominican Republic national team. He's played with some big teams here in Europe. Last season was in Serbia. The year before that, played in Athens. Second team, he was playing for Montaquit Fuenlabrada, who were also a member of the Basketball Champions League. So he makes the first free throw. Well, he makes them both now. And now this game really is one-sided. 38-point lead on aggregate. A 26-point lead for Hapoel Yahav Yerushalayim as they lead this one by 84-58. James Feldin goes to the bench. Well, Lane's got to do something, but he's going to get called for 3 seconds. Well, goes in with a reverse layup, and not a bad 1-2 punch there, but a minute 15 to go here as they trail this one. Oli Savicius started the game off very well, but hasn't featured a lot here in the second half. There's Amari Stoudemire now on the ball. Jacobin Brown takes it in. Oh, they almost turn it over. Brown keeps it alive. Timur pulls up from 15, doesn't get it. Oh, I thought he was going to go for his third three, but now remember, ladies and gentlemen, as it stands, goes in for a wide open layup, uncontested. Hapoel Bank Yahav Yerushalayim will go on to face the winner of either Prometheus or Tenerife. As Prometheus lead that one 69-57 from the first leg. Remember, Tenerife were the first ever perennial champions of the Basketball Champions League. As Prometheus will be looking to make some noise. Well, interesting to know now that Ike, the champions last year, have beaten Pauk. Well, they lost the game tonight by 1. As Amari Stoudemire just checks out the game, but last season's champions, Ike, they'll be going through as well. And you can see the fans chanting his name, Amari, Amari. And that's just what he means to this franchise. Ohayon, deep three, doesn't get it. Eliyahu with a rebound. 11 seconds difference between game clock and shot clock. Ohayon now isolates, Euro steps. Eliyahu in and around, gets blocked. Ohayon now finishes it off, doesn't get it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here tonight. But as it stands, Hapoel Yahav Bank Yerushalayim will be going through as they win this one 84-62. Oded Katash shakes hands. It is the team here in the Holy Land of Yerushalayim that will go through. Hapoel Bank Yahav Yerushalayim win this one, and they will go on to face the winner between Prometheus and Tenerife. Those fans have been unbelievable tonight. They have supported their team throughout each week here in the Basketball Champions League, and they'll be going on to the quarterfinals. And the winner of that round will then go on to the semifinals. Well, for Neptunas Klaipeda, just simply not enough options to go to. Not enough three-point shooters. And Amari Stoudemire, Gidikas just shake arms and pay homage to each other. Carl Weaver, no doubt he would have played against Amari Stoudemire back when he was in the NBA. And probably Drake Grant's uncle, Horace, probably played against him back in 2004 in his last season. Well, there you can see Hapoel Bank Yahav Yerushalayim are going through to the quarterfinals. That's what it means to all this team. Well, they were 27 for 40 from within the rainbow, 5 for 27 from the perimeter. Neptunas Klaipeda only 3 for 21, but again 13 for 26 from the free throw line. And there you can see they go over to applaud their loyal traveling fans who made the journey down from the Baltic. Well, Lorenzo Williams, season is over here in the Basketball Champions League, along with Gaudikas. And now the Reds go over to salute their fans and to pay them the tribute and love. Well, Tammy Blatt had 3 assists. Well, Deshaun Thomas had 2 big blocks in this game. Mari Stoudemire led all scoring for Hapoel Bank Yahav Yerushalayim with 15. Deshaun Thomas had 13 and Butler chipped in 11. And again, that is as it stands now. They'll face the winner between Prometheus and Tenerife. That game will be tipping off pretty soon. So if you're watching now on livebasketball.tv, swap over. Also, Telenet Giants Antwerp will be taking on UCAM Murcia. As that was a huge upset. As Telenet Giants Antwerp won that one 75-67. As the winner of that game will be taking on Nizhny Novgorod. Well, other games you can see as Nanterre went through as they took out Besiktas. Well, it's a tie game now with Virtus Bologna and Le Mans. And Roche Bamberg will be going on to take Ike, last season's champions. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest basketball here in Europe is the Champions League. There's Gerard Grant there. His season is now over. Neptunas Klaipeda, a lot to think about. Maybe a lot of changes will be seen on the horizon. We will see that with a player like Tammy Blatt in your lineup. You can be sure it's a bright future for Hapoel, Bank Yahav, Yerushalayim. You just got to love James Feldine and what he does for this franchise. And again, it's been a collective effort for these fellas. So many options they can go to off the bench. Well, as we said, ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you for joining us here in the Holy Land of Yerushalayim. Hapoel, Yahav Bank Yerushalayim will be going through. And they'll be taking on the winner of either Tenerife or Prometheus. A few upsets we've seen so far in the Basketball Champions League. Cam Murthia, who've been unbelievable, come up short. I guess telling the Giants Antwerp, that will also be on tonight. You can follow that game live. Dre Grant, of course, got a little knock in the first half, and then again, didn't really seem too much of a threat. I mean, he's a great player, but look at this for a finish. And Amari Stoudemire, bavakasha. Toda raba. There's Baltimore just making it count from downtown. Well, where next now? Will it be Prometheus? Will it be Tenerife? Who's going to be going to the semifinal? The Final Four, sorry. Well, it goes to a quarterfinals and then a semifinal stage after that. And then the winners of the semifinals will then go into the Final Four. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here tonight here in Yerushalayim. But for now, it's Laila Tov from FIBA. Good night. We'll see you next soon.
Alexandre.